to Hockey Town. It's a place where dreams are found. We fought so many battles here, and we're the ones that they will fear. The club resides within our town. We won't stop, no letting down. The cup is ours for all to drink. It's our town, let's have this ring. Hey, Hockey Town. Not alone, just look around. Hey, Hockey Town. Let's hear the sound. Turn, the boogies drop, the people burn. Flesh speed, some brilliant daring. Red lights flash, the horns are blaring. Happy town, our hunger's fed. By our men in white and red. They dazzle us before our eyes. Lord Stanley's Cup, we have the prize. Hey, Hockey Town. Not alone, just look around. Hey, Hockey Town. Let's hear the sound. Hey, Hockey Town. Play hockey.
Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Main Street Prowlers. As of right now, I know we promised Justin Portillo, but he's still he'll be here just later in the episode. He has just left the arena. Thank you, Chase, for following our page. I'm glad that's finally working for us.
Yeah.
So we played Mentor twice this weekend, which is a good thing because they've been one of the better teams this year.
Yeah.
And what are your guys' honest thoughts about how we played this weekend?
Played great first game. Second game, they came out hard and kind of seemed to let up a little towards the last period.
Which is unfortunate, too.
Great first game. Wonderful first game. Second game, great, wonderful first period. Bad break second, and never to catch up in the third.
And how about you?
Great first game. Somewhat alright in the second game.
That's to be expected because of how well we played in the first game. Though we came out hitting hard, hitting fast too, that's a good thing though because that means we can be one of the higher teams. And welcome to the show, Justin.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Not bad.
We were just saying how you had just left the arena right before, so I'm glad that you finally were able to make it.
Thank you for having me.
And sorry, I just got baffled because we were just actually talking about your games in Mentor this past weekend.
Oh, okay, cool.
So it's
Awesome. Yeah.
With your play, especially with you getting the first star in the first game, how do you think you got as a team played it against one of the better teams in this league? And do you honestly think you guys are like coming to bed? Do you think you're coming together better now that you guys are getting on the roll?
Yeah, absolutely. I think each and every week since the season began, we've been progressing, getting better each and every day, working hard in practice, and on and off the ice, just trying to get better. So,
Exactly.
yeah, I think we have been, and I I think the record shows it a little bit, but I feel like there's a couple games that we could have won and should have won. But it's still early in the season, and
Exactly.
we're gonna have those ups and downs, and I'd rather have them earlier than later. So
Especially to work out the kinks. Too,
yeah, exactly.
So.
Yep.
With all the new players too coming in, who do you think has impressed this early in the season?
I think our goaltending has been I think spectacular. I think Paulin and Simons have been some brick walls back there for us, and that's a big element to a successful team is pretty solid goaltending from both your guys. So it's good to have that back there and feel comfortable with them being healthy now.
Exactly.
Being back and being both healthy now and just being really solid for us. So
Exactly.
But other than them too, I'd have to say a lot of the younger guys have been I think producing for us pretty well. All around, from just working hard, getting to the gritty areas to doing just the little things right. And I think they're easing into this league and this level pretty well so far.
Which is a good thing too.
Yeah.
Because you're out of it.
With you've especially stepped into a bigger role this year too. With the 4 new expansion teams taking some of the players that we used to think as the leaders of the group, like Oslin's and all that. That's pushed you into a bigger role. Not to say that you wouldn't have gotten into it, because especially after the last few years, you've definitely grown into this town, into the jersey that you're wearing. So it's we definitely see you getting more comfortable.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. I think I take a lot of pride in wearing this sweater. I don't take it for granted. It's a blessing and an honor to be a part of this team, and just being able to fulfill my role to the best as possible. You know what I mean? And I think with a lot of guys getting called to the SP and traded to the other expansion teams, it's given me more of an opportunity to show what I can do out there and bring to the team what I know what I can bring.
exactly, and I know a lot of people were like, they were sad when you unfortunately left in the previous seasons. And it's we were making the huge push to get you back here.
Yeah.
I know, especially you in particular, because
Thank you.
it's glad to see someone with as much passion as you on the ice.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into this game, and I will for this team. And I've just been trying to bring that to this city and just bring that energy and that toughness, and just hopefully try to keep winning games here and bring that cup to this city who truly deserves it, because they're just
Right.
such a great supporting city to us.
And it's coming from, especially when you left this team to go to a team like Elmira, what you probably can see the huge difference in the fan and how close the fan is to you.
Yeah.
That's what is the experience going from here out to Elmira and back?
Well, I was only actually in Elmira for like the first 2 weeks of the season. Through training camp and through the first week, I played 2 games for them, and didn't really get to show really as much as I would have liked to, and done as well as I would have liked to there, unfortunately. But it was a short stint, and I'm happy that it was, because I was able to go to another great city in Watertown. And Watertown was just a great city and a great supporting community and fan base to not only myself but to the team, and they love their team up there and they really support them a lot.
Right.
So it was a great experience in Watertown. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. It was like just a great opportunity just to be with a great group of guys up there as well. But it all led back to me being back here in the end, and I feel like that was meant to happen that way.
Now, our first question from our fan base is from Crystal Wagner. What do you like to eat when you're on the road?
Actually, anything. I'm the least pickiest eater you'll ever meet. I'll eat anything literally. But if I had to choose, I love some pasta or some chicken or some rice. Some good stuff like that would be a good pregame meal in my opinion.
Which is definitely not bad. It's high in carbs, which is exactly what you need. So.
Protein, yeah, it's good. It's got everything.
That's what one of my questions was. You see, like the schools are going to that healthy food program. My true belief is like especially like for you sports players, how can you eat the type of foods they want you to eat in schools and stay healthy to play?
Oh, I know it is tough, especially at this level. It's sort of you got to take what you can get, and because we don't get paid all that much, but you just take what you can get. You make the most out of it. You make the best decisions as possible when you go to the grocery store, and when you choose to eat out. That's sort of on you at the end of the day. But I feel like just eating as simple and as clean as possible is the way to go. I try to just at least get my fruits and vegetables in, and then my protein and carbohydrates. So in any way possible, your body needs that to at least perform and have enough energy to do what you need to do throughout the day and stuff.
Right, and it's definitely
harder, easier said than done.
Yes, it is, but. And
lots of water. Lots of water. That's the key too. That's all I really drink these days.
I remember playing travel hockey back in my days, where it's like you just couldn't eat those stuff right before the game, because especially if you have the stomach.
It doesn't give you anything.
Right.
It literally just will fill you up for a couple hours, and you'll be hungry again. So,
right.
You know what I mean? You want something to sustain, be in your system and sustain as much as possible.
Right.
That energy.
So. And I know I was part of the stereotype. Eat the pasta right before the game, though.
Yeah. Salads are good too.
Yeah.
Salads are good for you.
That's definitely
Get your greens in.
Yeah, and that's probably one of the healthiest, most energy-filling thing.
It's light too. It's light, so it's
less of the
Yeah, we had a player when we had the Falcons here. He ate 3 plates of scalloped potatoes before he went on the ice, and then he got sick.
Oh God,
that'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. So I felt like last weekend was not exactly what we wanted. We got 3 out of the 6 points, but it was a good test for us against Mentor. I felt that we brought a lot of our A game on Friday night. I thought we played relatively well for the most part that night, and we executed the game plan to a T that we wanted to bring, and that Coach Pace wrote up. But we gotta make sure every night we gotta be on our game, because any team in this league can beat anybody, and it's pretty much this league is up for grabs this year, and there'll be a lot of teams fighting for those playoff spots, and fighting for that championship cup at the end. So,
but as a fan, that's exactly what we want to see.
Exactly. Yep.
We don't
makes
want
it a lot more competitive and more exciting. And it's great for the.
I can say it's nice once in a while to see a nice blowout, but you don't want to see it all the time.
Exactly.
You want to see
some close games.
Close games, good fun.
Some nail biters. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a lot of the Carolina fans last year got really bored with them constantly winning. So
yeah,
it's nice to see your team constantly winning, but at least have them more fun.
Right, exactly.
And it's
think it's more spaced out, this year.
Yeah.
And I think the talent and everything's more spread out, and I think it makes it more all around a more even playing field. I think it's really good for the league what the league has done so far with the teams and stuff.
Exactly.
And what's to come. So we'll see.
I do have another question actually regarding one of the expansion teams, Battle Creek. You guys haven't played them yet, but I want your thoughts with them going 0-11 and just changing their head coach.
Yeah, that's tough. Anytime you gotta go through that change in an organization or on a team, it is tough. But sometimes it's a good transition. Sometimes it's a good thing for the locker room and for the team to have a new voice in there and sort of have a new energy brought to the team. So I think it's going to be a good thing for them in the end. And I just feel like it's one of those things where a lot of new teams got to go through sometimes. In their first years, it's always the toughest. Trying to get that fan base, stable and trying to just get those wins. Trying to get those first couple wins are the hardest thing to do because there's a lot of good teams this year in this league. And being a new team with a whole group of new guys it's a tough situation, but I feel like, if they keep going and, keep working, they'll get there, eventually.
Especially with how quick they were put together this year, too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. They were put together in a matter of weeks, before the season started. So,
which again is a good comment on. When we had the Falcons, we were the worst team in the league the first year. We won 6 games all season. The second year, we took division.
Exactly.
So it took time.
Yeah,
and
it
again,
takes time.
we put that team
With
together
that,
in like
like
2
anything
months.
does,
Crystal Wager asked, "What kind of cookies do you like?"
I like peanut butter and chocolate chip.
All right, well, where did you start your hockey experience?
Well, I'm actually from Toledo, Ohio, so not too far from here.
Okay.
That's another, just awesome thing for me. It's so close, to home, and a lot of people I care about, my friends and family, and they're able to come see me and come see me play and support the Prowlers a lot. So, I grew up playing in Toledo, in Sylvania. Actually, at Tam O'Shanter there, and
That's another high hockey tradition city.
Yeah, exactly. Sylvania's known for their hockey. Actually, they're always been really good with their youth and minor organizations, and I grew up there and playing there, and my mom would actually being so close to Michigan there in Toledo would drive me to Michigan growing up, and I played most of my younger years here in Michigan, and that's where a lot of the top-notch hockey and caliber hockey was around the Detroit metro area.
So you played in Troy, Troy and Plymouth. And,
Yep.
Okay,
All
Taylor.
around, everywhere, exactly.
Did you ever
Anywhere
play
you
in a
could.
tournament here?
Yeah, I played here in Port Huron when I was younger a couple times, and been to the Silver Sticks tournament and everything, and competed in a lot of the tournaments and
Me and my son
stuff
are
around here.
off-ice officials for that. We do penalty box and goal judging.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so
My 10th year.
very familiar with Detroit area, Michigan area. I'm a Michigan fan. Love the Wolverines, so we got
I know a
the
few people that
game
love
coming
this.
up this week.
I
Go
know.
blue, baby!
I know a few people love to do that one.
Being from
Anybody who could be Ohio State is a plus. I'm just throwing it out there right now.
but it's kind of weird because he's an Ohio native.
Yeah,
So
I know. Right? They got the border war there.
Some Ohio natives love Michigan.
Right, but
Especially in Toledo, it's actually 50-50. The city of Toledo is actually 50-50 when it comes to Ohio State or Michigan. Because it's actually, used to be in Michigan City back in the day. And so Ohio got it.
So how do you feel about Michigan State?
I like the Spartans. Don't get me wrong. They're my second favorite Michigan team. Though. They're my second favorite.
See, I can tell everybody, I'm Michigan all around, but if it's Michigan State playing Michigan University, it's State.
Yeah.
I gotta go with my State.
Yeah, you gotta go with gotta go with with your number one, whoever that may be.
And that's exactly how it should be, though. We'll be right back, though, right after these messages.
Hey guys, this is Crystal from the Port Huron Prowlers, back behind the scenes. I am looking for a set of fans or mini fans to help donate to the bus goods. We are looking for things like cases of water, fruit snacks, granola bars, nuts, chips, pretzels, anything that you can think of that is a fruit snack or any type of snack whatsoever. I'm wanting to include everybody in on this. We aren't going to do player adoptions this year. I want to get everybody involved. So, if you would like to be a part of that group and would like to donate things, please, please, please get in contact with me. The first bus trip leaves out next week, and I want to pack that bus. Thanks for joining, and find me on Facebook and send me that message. Bye, guys.
At Big Boy, we've got lots of omelets all day, every day. Like the Meaty Meat Lovers, Savory Southern, or Hearty Denver. It's your Big Boy.
Well, not really. I got to be elite wrestling tomorrow, guys. You're on wrestling. I can't believe I let myself get caught. That one was good.
Border City Paranormal is a professional paranormal team located in the Blue Water area. If you have any uneasy feelings, hear bumps in the night that cannot be explained, or hear rumors about your home or business, please give us a call.
For next year, next season.
All right, and welcome back. So it's we were actually just talking about the new seats that we were getting. Thank God, because that was a huge plus for us that we won't be able to turn down. That's,
$520,000 worth of seating.
Oh yeah, and so in a way, it's a good thing that the Pistons moved.
Thank you, Detroit Pistons.
It's just like you were saying. It's bittersweet though.
Yeah.
It's gonna be sad to see the wood seats go because it's old style barn hockey arena, and
it makes the
you
rink unique in its ways.
Yes.
A lot of history there.
but
You love looking up and seeing those those wood seats when you're on the ice because it just makes it feel so like classic almost. And classic McMorrin. And we'll never forget those wood seats for sure.
No, especially those of us that have grown up with them.
Yeah.
I've lived in Port Huron all my life.
Yeah.
I'm 43 years old. It's my home.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
when we had arena football, I practically lived in that arena. I'd be there from morning till night. Silver Sticks, I've been there from 8 in the morning till 3 in the morning.
Right.
So
it'll make it more comfortable for the fans
Yes.
too. So that's a good thing as well.
So hopefully it brings more people in.
Yeah,
It's more
exactly.
more loud, so we can set the other team off base even more.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But as we know, it don't take much to get that arena loud either.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
it's, again, it's the style of the arena. You can get that echoing really, really good.
That's why in the past we've been named by Hockey News the loudest minor league arena around.
Oh wow.
So it's
pretty
nice.
cool.
Oh yeah, it's nice when you get recognized by a huge magazine like that. So it's like we're mini Philadelphia because they're the loudest in the NHL.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yep.
it's good for your home team to get them that kind of support.
Yeah.
So we do want to mention though, we are at Big Boy. So come on down. We actually do have a giveaway that's going till the end of this episode. It's a $25 gift card that you can spend at this location. They do have an actual really good special going on Thanksgiving Day, which is surprisingly or not this Thursday. So they will be open 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and then reopen all night long at 9 p.m. on Thursday. They do their special you can get for only $9.99, which is Big Boy's oven roasted turkey breast, served with a generous portion of house-made stuffing, along with the mashed potatoes and turkey gravy and a choice of vegetables. And add on to that, it's a slice of pie, your favorite kind of pie for only 99 cents. This is a deal you can't beat. And
That sounds good.
the picture they gave us too actually makes it really more appetizing.
Yes.
This is one of the actual turkeys that they'll be using too.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
That's-
not to mention, for all you Black Friday shoppers or early Black Friday shoppers, I would want to dine here. While you can shop on, take a break, go eat, and then go back and shop on again.
Yep.
It's definitely one of the best places you can go. It's family friendly. It's generous atmosphere too. They have many different smart TVs in here, so you won't be alone.
And if you're here on Black Friday night during the game time, if you can't get to the hockey game, they will have it on the TVs.
They'll have it at least on 2 or 3 different TVs, so that's
Plus, it's Friday's taco too.
Friday night taco bar from 4 to 9. So it's
Nice. That sounds good.
And Linda Sodden says we love our prowlers.
Love you too.
so let's definitely get back onto that too. That's some of the best fans. We got the best players on the ice right now. We got Robertson, we got you, we got more people that we can ever think about that we've had in years past.
Yeah.
To be grateful for, especially coming into the season. Is without you guys, we wouldn't be able to have our hockey around, and that's definitely something to be happy about. It's to be grateful for. It's
Absolutely. Yeah, we have a great group of guys, a great core, that returned this year with, Robertson, Graham, and excuse me, Dalton J. That top line for us has done really well, up to this point, and I know that continue to do that for us. We rely on them guys a lot.
Yeah.
I have to say, the Federal League showed some spunk this weekend, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's my guy. Fets. Shout out to Fets, my boy. And my brother, man. Yeah, he set me up with a couple over this past weekend, and I love playing with him. I think we find each other. He finds me out there, and we have some good chemistry going. And from just the years past, playing with each other a little bit here and there, and yeah, truly enjoy him as my center, and always got his back. He's got a good mouth on him, and gets on the other team's skin a little, a lot of the time. So I like that. And
yeah, that's one of the things we were talking about with Pace is like, a lot of you guys during the game will get underneath each other's skin, but that's what you're supposed to do during the game. But after the game, you guys like, hey, I'll talk. Well, cool.
It's all it's all good. There's no friends on the ice though. So. When it comes down to business, it's or when it comes down to the game time, it's all business. So yeah.
One of my coaches used to say, "Best friends make the best enemies on ice."
Exactly.
Before we get some more questions though from our fans, and before we get into the full score sheet from this weekend, we want to do the rapid fire like we've done with previous guests on the show. So it's let's start off with your favorite team to watch.
My favorite team to watch. Talking about hockey, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, ultimately anything, really.
Okay.
So.
Well, I always like watching my Wings. I'm a diehard Detroit Red Wings fan. Unfortunately, it hasn't been so pretty as of late. But I won't talk about that.
Thank you.
But I did just recently go to my first Wings game at the Little Caesars Arena last week, and I have to say that place is pretty nice.
Now, did you watch the game or did you walk around the arena?
Both. I did both. During the intermissions, I walked around, did a couple laps, and got
It's hard to get lost in that place, so.
But, unfortunately, I still
the
have
game
not
was not
made
bad,
it.
actually. It was
I
actually
still
a
have
good
not
one.
made it to Red Wings game.
Really? It'll be nothing like the Joe, though.
No, I wanted to get there before they closed. I really did. I tried, but unfortunately, I live on a really tight budget, and it just wasn't something I could do.
But that was a beautiful arena, though.
It is. And that was.
I've
man,
been
I
to the
love that
Joe like
place.
for circuses and stuff.
Yeah.
But
So I gotta ask this: which stairs do you hate more, the Little Caesar Arena stairs or the Joe stairs?
I don't know. I'd have to say the Little Caesars ones, just because they still,
It's steep.
Yeah, it is pretty steep.
Have you ever been to the Joe ones, though?
Really
They're like,
The Joe one is from the 200 section down.
they're like an instant drop.
They were actually pretty steep too. I remember that.
Just with the Little Caesars Arena, there's more of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Exactly. That's I think why.
Yeah.
And we were high up there too. So but it was a great time. I had a great time going. We went with a few of the guys on the team. We were able to get some free tickets from one of our teammates' brothers. So that was really nice, and we were fortunate to do that on, I think it was Tuesday night last week. But
Oh, thank God, right?
yeah. But other than that, I really enjoy watching. I like the Lions, but they haven't had the best year yet either.
We don't talk about this Saturday.
So yeah, I won't. Bring that up. I'm also a LeBron fan, so I like the Lakers. I like how the Lake show's looking. That's exciting to watch. That's for sure.
Coming from Ohio, though,
Yeah.
the Cleveland is a little bit, still a little bit peed about that one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So they had just got him back, and then he decides to leave again. So it's
Yeah, well, he fulfilled his promise there and brought them their first ever championship. So, you gotta give it up to the man for doing it.
And it was like, what, 3 or 4 straight finals appearances for them. So
Yeah,
that's the
he had
best.
to get one at least.
Yeah. And so it's going on. What was your favorite team to play with?
Are we talking more recently?
Throughout your whole life, because we know
my
we've
career.
been with like the University of Maine, who is very hockey.
Yep.
Very.
Yeah, that was actually a great time. Actually, I'll never forget that. My time up there at the University of Maine in Orono, but just playing in that arena was just awesome. Getting to practice every day in there, was just awesome. For me, it was just quite the experience I'll never forget, and glad that I was able to do it, and was able to get a great education up there and meet my right now girlfriend at the time being there, and a lot of good things happened for me up in Maine. So I really did love those years playing there. Met so many great guys and guys I call my brothers now, and they'll always be. I played about a good 5 years there, 5 seasons. So I'll never forget my time at UV. That was awesome.
And it's a good thing too, because they do put you through a pretty extensive training camp there. So.
Absolutely, yeah.
What's your favorite sports movie?
Sports movie? I would have to say it's the Russian 5 now. That was just amazing. They did such a great job with that. That's my all-time favorite movie now.
So what was it before?
Before, probably I'd have to say Remember the Titans was always one of my favorite sports movies. I like Coach Carter as well. But when it has to come to hockey, Miracle would have to be my next favorite.
That's one of my favorites. That and Slapshot.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I'm sorry, I have to go with Mystery Alaska.
Mystery Alaska is up there for me too.
We can't forget Kurt Russell, what he gave to the game up there.
That was good. That was good.
But I have to agree with him on the Miracle, because it's actual, real.
It's
live.
real.
It's real.
Yeah,
it's what we went through to get where our team had to win.
It's facts.
It's facts. But
That is true. I'd have to say too. Also, Goon is pretty funny these days. All 3 of them were good.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, I did not like the third one at all.
The first one, I think they kind of dragged it out after the first one.
Yeah,
But the first one, the original. Yeah, I love. It was
Those are
fun.
good hockey movies.
Yeah. It's kind of funny though, because we do have a fan that constantly shows up to the game in a lot jersey too. So. It's in the bar suite. So. It's kind of interesting that you bring that up. That we have a fan that wears that specific jersey.
That's awesome.
So. And then what would your favorite movie overall be?
Overall, that's a tough one. There's so many good movies out there. I think one of my all-time favorites would have to be Scarface.
Oh,
That's a great movie.
yeah.
Love,
Friend.
love me some Al Pacino, Tony Montana, Antonio.
Definitely can't beat those early on movies. Well, not early on movies, but the ones that really shaped the market. So.
Your happy day is gone.
So what would your favorite color be?
My favorite color has always been green. Love the color green because a lot of things that we enjoy these days are green. If you can really think about it, yeah. I could go and name off a ton of things that are green that benefit us in a lot of ways, but just the color itself, I've always liked. I'd have to go with green.
It's funny because someone just commented, "Let's go Enforcers." It's just ironic that came up too.
Let's go Prowlers, baby.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, my sister just said, "Hi, Justin. Love you."
Hey, it's a good thing when your family actually gets on the stream.
That's awesome. What up? Miss you guys. See you soon. Thanksgiving coming up here.
It must make you proud that they actually follow you.
Oh yeah,
Um,
it does.
Especially when you go into stuff like this, not just on the ice, too. So
Absolutely.
and it's
Blessed.
Yes, exactly. And she's asked, "What's up, bro?"
What up? What up?
Let's go more into detail though. That's what was your favorite player to play with? I should say, who is your favorite player to play with? Sorry.
I'd have to say my favorite player that I played with was probably Stefan Timofeyev.
Oh,
That's my boy, man. My rookie year, we played actually together up in Cornwall. My rookie year together, and we were up there and playing for the Cornwall Nationals together, and got to play, practice with the team a lot, and then he ended up coming here, and I ended up coming here after he did, and got to play with each other on, the same line a little bit, and just at practice, just, him showing me, little things, just to, help my game out was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I miss him actually. He's doing really well in the SP right now, in the SPHL right now, and shout out to my boy Stefan Timofeyev.
and he's definitely a hard worker too. So
Definitely, he's a gritty little guy. He's a little pit bull out there on the ice, so that's why I love him. He's like a mini me.
So have you seen the blind ref walk around the arena?
No, I haven't. No.
He makes an appearance every so often.
Oh, yeah?
especially during the first game.
Yeah.
Somebody says,
I have to check it
Mark
out sometime.
Cena up says mom is watching.
That's my mom. Shout out to my mom. Hi,
No,
mom.
I have white cane and everything I walk around with up there in a referee jersey.
So we have your backs.
Nice. That's awesome.
And,
I actually had the Russ laugh when we were getting ready to do one of our post-game reports, and he's holding on his whistle, pointing the ice to me.
That's funny.
It's actually two of them too. One that we thought would never laugh. It's John Hutek was the first one that we had laughing at that.
Oh yeah.
Because he's notorious here for, let's say, bad calls.
Or not giving the right call.
Yeah.
It's like the one night you guys were pointing that you guys wanted to pick the face-off circle.
Right.
He's like, no, and you guys go to the opposite side. It's like, okay, the new rule went into effect that you guys get to pick.
Right.
Exactly.
I know. Sometimes they get confused.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know.
But we like picking on them too because it's part of the
Yeah.
Trying to keep the fans into it and enjoying the night and
Absolutely.
even if, especially if you have like you said, every team has a bad night.
Yeah.
If the team's having a bad night, we still need to try and keep them wound up and try and
entertain,
rally the try and rally the team back in.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yep. Exactly.
So.
It's never over till it's over. So, yeah, we try to give that to the to the fans to make it exciting for them. Rather it's a blowout or a real close game. It's
Yeah, that ref walks around the East Upper Route here. So
I'll have to check him out then.
And then our final question before we go to our second break: who was your favorite hockey player to watch as a kid?
Man, that's another tough one. There's a few of them. I had to say, growing up, when I was younger, I loved Sergei Fedorov. I loved watching him play.
Talk about a feisty fireball right there.
Yeah, one of my favorite players of all time. For the Red Wings, and loved seeing him play along with number 19, Stevie Y.
Yes.
Steve Eiserman, just the leader he was and the captain he was.
Playing in a
Really
broken
looked up to
Wearing
him.
his number too.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
91.
Yep.
my favorite hockey player is Gordie Howe.
Yeah, number yeah.
Stop bragging.
Mr. Hockey.
Well, he's
He's-
my grandmother's
I wish I could have seen him play. Yeah.
I've actually seen Gordie Howe play when he played for the Vipers.
Oh wow.
And I gotta admit, even at that age, he still
He
did
had
everybody.
some power.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
He even up until like right before he lost his mind, he was still working out regularly. So it's just shows that even the oldest of hockey players can still keep in their mind of the game.
Yeah,
So
the longevity of a hockey player's career can go a long time, or as long as
Exactly.
as long as your body
handle it.
is able to, and as long as you want to. I mean, you can play the game till you die. That's how
Exactly.
I feel like
And then-
so,
But it's like you even have recent memories too, where Chris Chelios played until he was almost 50.
yeah,
So and he didn't even want to quit then.
yeah.
We have
exactly. It's
to,
so hard.
give that to even one of our off-ice officials. We have to say, she's been doing it for years, and I think she ain't gonna ever retire. And that's Betty Vargo. She's even for the Silver Stick, she's done it all but 1 year out of since it's been here. She's worked this tournament. 56 years, I think it is this year. And
Yeah.
She's worked 55 of them.
That's cool.
So
And yeah,
Nice.
and it's good too because she can keep you guys in line.
Mm-hmm.
So
she works in the penalty box area.
Okay.
She's
I think I know. Yeah. Definitely. That's awesome.
right, and we'll be right back, and we promise we'll start talking about those scores from this weekend.
Hey guys, this is Crystal from the Port Huron Prowlers, back behind the scenes. I am looking for a set of fans or mini fans to help donate to the bus goods. We are looking for things like cases of water, fruit snacks, granola bars, nuts, chips, pretzels, anything that you can think of that is a fruit snack or any type of snack whatsoever. I'm wanting to include everybody in on this. We aren't going to do player adoptions this year. I want to get everybody involved. So, if you would like to be a part of that group and would like to donate things, please, please, please get in contact with me. The first bus trip leaves out next week, and I want to pack that bus. Thanks for joining, and find me on Facebook and send me that message. Bye, guys.
At Big Boy, we've got lots of omelets all day, every day. Like the meaty meat lovers, savory Southern, or hearty Denver. It's your Big Boy.
Well, not really. I got the beat all elite wrestling tomorrow, guys. If you're on the wrestling. Hey. I can't believe I let myself get caught. That one was good.
Border City Paranormal is a professional paranormal team located in the Blue Water area. If you have any uneasy feelings, hear bumps in the night that cannot be explained, or hear rumors about your home or business, please give us a call.
Hi and welcome back. So let's just jump straight into this since it's already at 7:52.
Yeah.
The first game, which is the game that you actually got the first star of, so it's a you guys won 4-2, 38 to 35, 38 to 36 in shots in favor of you guys. So it's this is a game that where your line with Austin Federley really opened up. It's good to see that not one of the top line of Jay, Robertson, and Graham is not producing. It's you guys are filling in.
Yeah. That's secondary scoring. Yeah.
Exactly. It's which is exactly what we need.
Exactly. Yeah. It gives our team some good depth. When it comes to our forwards, I think that all of us can can produce at and can have a night any given night. So that makes it sort of exciting for us and in the future in the games to come. So you don't always want to have to rely on those three guys, all the time. We're gonna try to pop in a few and come through when the team needs us the most.
Exactly. With the first goal, it came almost halfway into the first period.
Yeah.
So you guys were battling for a good while.
Yeah.
And which is Zachary Zolkanich, which is another huge fan favorite here too, with his temper, I should say. Not exactly temper, but
his style.
Yeah.
He brings that toughness too, and that gritty style. You know what I mean? He gets into those dirty areas, and he loves it. And like me and him have a lot of similar job. And I think we just do that role pretty well. We just go to those dirty areas and can get those greasy goals for the team when we need them the most. So
exactly.
Yeah, he has that again, that secondary scoring that we need, and it was a pretty good shot off Brian Parsons, my roommate. Shout out to Brian Parsons, my boy back home. Yeah, he took a great shot from the point, and I was telling him before the weekend, no shots, bad shot, just get the puck, to the net, and good things happen. And
right.
That's exactly what happened. Z got a good deflection off it, and good goal.
That's
get it started.
So as Gordon Bombay used to say, take out the trash.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's all about confusing the goalie. So
yep.
When you confuse them most, that's when you sneak it in.
Yeah, exactly. Deflections are some of the toughest saves to make for a goalie because they're tough to read, obviously, and when you're playing against a pretty solid and pretty hot goaltender like we came up against this weekend, those are the type of goals that only the type of goals that he'll be letting in. So
all right,
yeah, just got to get in front of those shots and get tips or get screens and get those goals. So.
Yeah, I noticed that with a few of them. Not only were we screening them, but a lot of times he was being screened by his own players.
Yeah.
But that's a good goalie though when you're being screened by your own player and you're still making those saves.
Yes.
So, 2:35 into the second though was your first goal of the game.
Yep.
And that came from Federley and Parsons,
Yep.
which is which is another nice deflection too. So it's,
Yeah. Parsons, had a great night as well. Coming up with a couple good assists. He got the puck up to us on a turnover right away. Got it up to Federley. We were in on a 2-on-1, went in on a 2-on-1, and Federley just made a great backhand toe drag around the defenseman as he was laying down to get the puck right over on my stick for an open net, and all I had to do was tap it in. So
right.
It was a great play by him.
It's like I keep on saying though. It's probably one of the most beautiful goals. I keep on saying it this year, but we keep on getting these beautiful goals, just like that goal right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't complain because we're getting all these great plays this year. And that's exactly what this city's been waiting for, along with the grit especially that you've been putting forward, in protecting your own players.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Which is amazing. A good 4 minutes later, though, one of the newcomers, a new local, OHL experience too. He put us up 3-0. Dalton Young.
Yep.
From Oyed. I'm sorry if I butchered that.
Oyed.
Oyed?
Yeah.
Sorry. Again from Federally too.
Yeah.
So it's.
Yeah. No. Younger's been coming through really strong for us. He's a pretty good offensive defenseman. He can really get pucks through to the net, and obviously, that's I think his third goal on the year so far already. So he makes the game real simple. He makes it look easier than it really is, just by doing the little things right, simple things, just by getting, like I said, getting involved in the rush sometimes, and having not only the confidence in himself to skate the puck, but just getting the puck on net, which not only creates opportunities for him, but opportunities for others like myself and who are out there on the ice with them. Just getting pucks to the net, it'll just create more opportunities for us.
Exactly.
The more he does that, and they'll keep going in for him too, as long as he keeps doing that. So he's been coming through really big for us.
And it's good that we have that all-around scoring.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly.
And halfway through the second, this would be our final goal of the night. Again, this is your second goal of the night. Again, assisted by Federally.
Mm-hmm.
And then a name that we haven't really seen on the sheet this year, Jarrett Pfeiffer.
Right.
But that's just the depth that we have this year, is that even though we haven't seen his name on the score sheet, he's been doing a lot of back checking and all that, a lot of opportunities that would get you guys a goal.
Oh yeah.
So it's
absolutely, yeah. He works hard. He's another skilled guy though, and I really enjoy playing with him as well. He can move the puck pretty well, and we found each other a couple times this year already, and it's just a matter of time before they start going in for him as well. I think that was just another great play by Federally. It started off my hard forecheck in the zone, took the body, took the man off the puck, and Fetz was right there to pick it up, and just was able to hear me and find me back door, and he got the puck over to me, and I was able to get a shot off of it, and just popped right over the goalie's pad and in. So worked out.
That's true chemistry right there. Is between you and Federally is you can find even if you're not looking, you two can find each other on the ice no matter where you are.
Exactly.
So
it's a lot about communication. I try to communicate with my line mates a lot out there, whether it be on the forecheck, back check, in front of the net. Just having that voice out there and having them hear me helps them out a lot. Being able to just find me out there and communicate. Communication is a big key. So big key for us. So
exactly.
Yeah.
In the third, though, we did have that kind of a little bit of a scare, where they got at 5-11 a goal from Conway and a shorthanded goal, which is more of a weird one that was tipped in. From Morrow. But even with that little bit of scare, you guys pushed through, and it's we're glad that we were able to pull off that full 3 points, because we did get, from a fan point, we were getting kind of nervous from the overtime wins out in Danbury. So, but that's a good team out there. I'm not going to complain. So, and it goes back to the comment you made earlier in the episode, where anybody can win in this league any night. So.
Exactly. You got to be on it. You got to bring it every night. Bring your game, and we expected that out of them, though. They were gonna have a little flurry there at the end and try to come back, but I think that 4-goal cushion just was a little too much for them. Just awesome goaltending from Simons too, as well. Really did well.
It's glad to have him back on the roster.
Exactly. That 2 goals on 34 shots.
Wow,
but as well, you put 2 goals in yourself, and plus help that 4-goal cushion that y'all had at the beginning of the game. So, I mean, it really helps out Simons in the long run.
Exactly. Yeah, you're exactly right about that, man. It definitely does, I think, and allows him to, play a little bit more comfortable in that, and knowing that, we were, still up a couple goals. So, but you still gotta keep fighting till the end, though, and we gotta get better at that. Too, is just closing out games. Because against the better teams, they will, push back, and if we, let off the gas pedal for 1 second, teams can, come back, and before you know it, it'll be, a tie game, or you'll be, down a goal. So you really just got to be every shift, next play mentality. Every shift you're out there. So,
and whether it be this year or last year, Mentor has been your Achilles heel exactly for that reason. So it's a good, healthy rivalry, though, because of that.
Yeah.
So
we'll be going back there soon too. So we'll see him again soon.
Right. And it was actually kind of I was making the comment to my wife the other night during this game. It's kind of a short penalty sheet for a general FHL game.
Yeah, actually, it was actually a great job. I think discipline-wise for our team on Friday night was really good. I thought we held our composure, executed our game plan, to the best that we could, and it came out well for us. So we gotta remember that those type of things, because obviously the second night, I think it was the total opposite, and we were in the penalty box for majority of the game, and you can see how that turned out for us.
Well, I've seen other things too, though. The second night, I've seen out-team times where our sticks didn't move because somebody was holding it. You go to shoot the puck out of the zone or try and move the puck, and the stick's just, and you can see the guy holding onto the stick or stepping on the stick, holding it.
Yeah, I thought, for the most part, the referees did a great job the Friday night. They let a lot of things go. I thought that maybe should have been called, but they were letting us play at the end of the day, and I really like when they do that too. But I thought the second night we just, I think, got a little, too, ahead of ourselves, and I thought we, started off okay, with my first goal to start us off. Just came off just a weird play. Actually, just ended up breaking my stick before I scored, and I at the face-off, and went to the bench, grabbed my backup, and lined up for the face-off. And when the puck dropped, they won the face-off back to their point man or their D-man, and I skated out there just to do what I usually do to block the shot, and ended up blocking the shot, and puck ended up going down the to the other end of the ice pretty much, and it was a foot race between me and their guy, and he actually beat me to the puck, but I actually read what he was going to do next, and he was going to pass to his his partner there, his defenseman, but I ended up intercepting the pass and was in on goal on a breakaway and put it 5-hole, and took a hard one into the boards though after, but it was well worth it. So
I will say that I've seen that a lot. You guys are doing a lot better at taking the puck, intercepting the puck for a moment and stop. Get a lot more of that this year. I have noticed that a lot more.
Yep.
But Joe is all about his hockey IQ, though. It's, you got to play smarter, even when he gets frustrated himself. And you got to play more of the puck.
Absolutely. So.
Yeah, his nickname is Happy Gilmore.
It all goes back to that opening home weekend, though.
Yep.
And that's we're glad that incident didn't get more extended.
Exactly. It wasn't as bad as we thought.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. Yeah.
But yeah, the second game, unfortunately, you guys did lose 6-3. But there was some good things to take out of this game, though. Where even though you guys didn't show as much chemistry as it should have, you guys did come together more too, though.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Because especially the shot totals show. Because you guys beat them by
20 shots.
Yeah. 57-37. So it's
especially the second period shots. It showed that you guys were actually attacking the puck. Problem is, second period, you also ran into a hot goal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that'll happen. I mean, it's tough when you do run into a hot goalie like that. Who's just seems like he's seeing everything out there. But that's why you got to get bodies in front. Big bodies in front, and try to keep him from seeing the puck and making that first easy save, making it tough on him, and we did pepper him. We made it, we definitely didn't make it easy on him, but at the end of the day, not much you can do. So
right. All thing you can do is take away the positives.
Exactly.
And like you were saying, you got the first goal of the night on that one, which is a good 5 minutes, 42 seconds in the first.
Yeah.
So, and then unfortunately they came right back about 5 minutes later with the goal of themselves to tie up the game.
Yep.
And and that stayed throughout the first period. So either way, that's still a good thing to take away, is that you guys are strong in the first period.
Yeah. Especially on the road too.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's important. We want to, come into, when we're coming into hostile territory, we want to, we don't want to always have to come, be on the comeback.
Right.
We don't always want to be, down every time, because it's hard, especially on, the opponent's ice to, play our game, but for the most part, I think we've doing pretty well, and we've come with some pretty good game plans, and I think we're gonna come back this weekend even stronger against Danville with even more better game plans.
And again, that's another rival that you guys need to stick it to them out.
Oh yeah.
Early on in the second period, 51 seconds only. Unfortunately, they did get a power play goal, and I didn't fully watch this game just because I was busy with my kids, but I was hearing that from the guys that was one of the most weird goals ever. And
I didn't see it, but I think it actually was. It was sort of just like it was actually a half decent shot, but I think being on a power play, we sort of let a couple times throughout especially the early parts of the game, our emotions get the best of us, and but yeah, not much you can do on that one, I guess. Being on the power play for them, so
Yeah, especially Dawson J taking a penalty.
yeah,
Not one but two. Really?
yeah, that's pretty rare, huh? I know.
That's
But,
weird.
It happens, to the best of us. So, just like I said earlier, you got to have that next play mentality. And he ended up having a really good, rest of the game, rest of the night. So, but yeah, it's just tough when we shoot ourselves in the foot sometimes. But live and you learn. So.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all you got to do is just take away the positives
Exactly.
again.
Yep.
And it's good that you're still early on in the season too.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
you guys did around the 8-minute mark of that second period. Zach did tie up the game for you guys off of a pass from Giuliano and Nippard.
Yeah.
So it's good to see another new face on the score sheet too, like in the likes of Nippard.
Yep.
So
Yeah, he's been coming through for us big as well as of late. Just being a feisty player, another feisty player out there that plays with a lot of grit and aggression. So I like that. I like what he brings, and can really help out that that second line for us when he needs to. So yeah, Z had a big night Saturday night, so it was good for him. He's been working very hard. So
and the next two goals did come in a second to Mentor, unfortunately. That's again, I see another Conway goal, so he's going to be another. I want to say pest to you guys.
yeah.
But he's
He's a good little player for them. Just gotta make sure when we do play them, go back and play them again, that we know where he's out there, and when he's out there. I mean that top line of theirs has just been producing pretty well for him, as of late. So, but like I said, we just gotta make sure we're aware when he's out and the guy's out there next time. So.
And early on in the third period, though, we did close the gap to 4-3 off of a second goal from Zach Zukanich.
Yeah.
And assisted by one of the top FHL players, which is a good thing to have on your team, Robertson. And again, another assist from Nippard, too. So it's...
Yeah, he had a really good night. Nippy had a really good night. Robo getting his, I think it was his, what was it, 500th or
300th.
Or 300th, FHL point, or whatever. So that was, congrats to him. And, he's another one of my roommates I live with. So shout out to Robo, my boy Robo.
And it's
one more year, one more year, bro.
It's only your third season. Come on.
We sure do love him. And he's just he's our captain this year, and another one of our leaders in the room, and just really love playing with that guy too.
We were really hoping he'd get it this weekend, like he did. But in a way, it would have been nice to see him get on home ice.
Yeah.
To Hender's point.
Yep.
It would have been nice to, just be able to get that arena just rocking for it.
Oh yeah, he's saving those hat tricks for you. For you
Anybody
guys
need
at home.
another diet, another cherry, anything like that? We're all good?
And then to finish out the scoring, late in the third period, the Mentor did get 2 goals from the same person, Thomas Stewart Dent. So it's
we sort of just in the third, just we came out with a goal there, but I felt like we just didn't have the legs. I felt like we just sort of need to keep working in practice, and just being able to play a full 60 minutes still, I think is what we're working towards. So
Right.
you know, it's that's exciting to think about as well. So too, as well as we still haven't played our best full 60 minutes of hockey yet. So
Exactly.
that's really exciting to think about and look forward to.
And looking at the penalty sheet for this one, it's looks like just a lot of frustration over the just from the officiating and just being down too, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But the one that really stands out to me is the one that came 15-15 into the second, where Chris Paulin, who is our goalie, got on sportsmanlike conduct, and I believe that was like right around one of their goals. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that was the second goal that they felt that even their own announcers felt that it shouldn't have been a goal because it was off the net. The net was off.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Paulin was pretty upset about that call. You know, I think he felt the net was off or something like that, and was just really.
Well, from what their announcers actually, their own announcers said during the broadcast were saying during to look at the replay, it looked like both the goals that he got mad about it was off.
And my thing is Chris Paulin doesn't get mad about much either. At least from our standpoint, he doesn't look like he really voices his opinion really too much. So to have him take that kind of penalty, that's really saying something about the on-ice officiating and how the game is going.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's tough, you know, when, you know, in those games where the refs, you know, are sort of not necessarily, you know, calling the game your way, sort of say, but at the end of the day, there's not much you can do, and you just got to keep playing. At some point or another, you got to just forget about the refs and forget about the calls they're making and just play hockey, you know. And I think we lost that towards the end there, and sort of let our, you know, our emotions sort of boil over and get the best of us. But just you know, stepping stones, learning lessons early on, just getting our early frustrations out of the way, and we'll be good in the long run. So.
Well, like you said, it's still early in the season.
Yeah.
So when you play against the refs, it's like, okay, well, let them make the calls. Let them do what they gotta do. You guys keep doing what you gotta do.
Yeah.
And win some games.
Exactly. That's the most important thing is to win. So that's what we're gonna try to do, man. Can't do that, you know, shorthanded though the whole time. So that's
You're right.
that's
It's
gonna
like
be
the year that we won the championship. Our guys played smart that year. You know, they knew the team was going to come out and try and start a fight, and they just all hit the deck. And and all five of those that were on the ice on the other team got penalties, and
we got power play goals out of it. So you know, yeah,
Exactly.
it'll work out in the end. If, you know,
they just our guys turtled up. It's like,
play our game. Yeah,
Play smart.
As long as we play our game, we'll be all right.
Yeah, and we truly believe that you guys have it in you guys.
Yes.
And it to be exactly like that team too.
yes.
Oh yeah.
We'll take one final commercial break, and then we'll have our final thoughts and standings.
Yes.
Hey guys, this is Crystal from the Port Huron Prowlers, back behind the scenes. I am looking for a set of fans or mini fans to help donate to the bus goods. We are looking for things like cases of water, fruit snacks, granola bars, nuts, chips, pretzels, anything that you can think of that is a fruit snack or any type of snack whatsoever. I'm wanting to include everybody in on this. We aren't going to do player adoptions this year. I want to get everybody involved. So, if you would like to be a part of that group and would like to donate things, please, please, please get in contact with me. The first bus trip leaves out next week, and I want to pack that bus. Thanks for joining, and find me on Facebook and send me that message. Bye, guys.
At Big Boy, we've got lots of omelets all day, every day. like the Meaty Meat Lovers, Savory Southern, or Hearty Denver. It's your big boy.
Well, not really. I got the beat all elite wrestling tomorrow, guys. If you're on wrestling. I can't believe I let myself get caught. That one was good.
Border City Paranormal is a professional paranormal team located in the Blue Water area. If you have any uneasy feelings, hear bumps in the night that cannot be explained, or hear rumors about your home or business, please give us a call.
All right, and welcome back. First, I want to actually lead off this final segment with the recent news. We just have our first announcement of our official expansion team into next season. The Bloomington area gets another team into the. I can't remember what it's called now, but it used to be called the U.S. Cellular Arena. So it's nice to have them back in the league.
Yeah.
It's that'll be a nice arena too because that's just over 7,000 seats in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
yeah, that'll be fun for sure to go down there and play. But yeah, it's just great for the league. Once again, adding another team with a great arena, and I think it's just awesome that we just keep growing and it just makes it all around better for everyone else.
Exactly, and it's.
I like that they're not trying to expand too fast either. That they're adding so many a year.
Yeah, only.
I grew up, watching the hockey come through here and leave. Sometimes you see some of these leagues just expand way too fast.
Yeah.
It crushes it.
That's what happened.
They've been doing a good job.
Yeah. And that's what I think the demise of the CIFL was, because in their first year they had 6 football teams, and I believe they went up to 16 the second year.
Yeah.
So, and that's what really did it.
And unfortunately, most of those franchises couldn't support what they were thinking they could do.
Yeah.
And it's good though too, because even before expanding into these markets, the FHL does it smart. They
test the waters.
Yes,
a little bit,
That's what they're doing in Biloxi, Mississippi, I believe, this year with Columbus team.
Yep.
So, and then you'll be playing one. I believe you're also playing at one game in Biloxi, but you're playing the March 21st game against Danville and Bloomington. Mm-hmm. So that you'll get to see how that.
Yeah, we'll get to experience a little bit of that this year. Yeah.
And you guys are the home team, so you'll get to see how good their locker room is down there.
That'll be fun. Yeah, for sure.
So, It'll be nice for you guys.
Yeah,
So.
that
And,
would be nice.
You get to know the arena and its quirks before you actually go out and play as a away team.
Yeah, and you know, another thing is too, you get to see another new place, new city. Yeah, it makes it fun for us to get to go see, you know, new places like that. So.
And it'll be good for Danville because they'll have that. I believe it's only like 3-4 hours away from them.
Oh yeah, it's pretty close for them for sure.
And it's gonna be nice, especially if they do back-to-back games against Bloomington and Danville for you guys too. So you won't have to travel that far.
Right, exactly.
So
That'd be nice. Yeah.
And let's dive into the standings as of right now. The Eastern Division is actually since Mentor dropped that one game to you guys, Watertown overtook the first place. They're now 9-2 with 27 points. While Mentor dropped down to 8-3 for 24. And Elmira is making up some ground a little bit because they're up to 5-3-1-1 for 18 points. While Danbury is still sitting at 4-4-2, 4-4-0-2, sorry, for 14 points. And Delaware, who I thought would be doing at least a little bit better, is sitting at 2-8. So
yeah.
But in the preseason though, I watched their preseason game against Watertown, and it seems like it's held true to now because a lot of fans were saying that they're just a goon team. So,
yeah,
and it's looking, since they're getting more frustrated, they're going back to those ways too.
Yeah.
So it's something to watch out for when you finally go do play them.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
Yeah. You know, we have actually said that ourselves. Even last year, they're more of goons and want to fight and try and get under people's skin. You know, to try and get you to pull the penalty instead.
Yep.
Or even get the retaliation.
Right.
Right.
Sitting atop the Western Division though is no surprise, as last year's reigning champ, Carolina at 9-1. So that's good for them that they can actually hold on to something, especially for that city who did not believe they could hold on to a team this long. So
yeah.
And Danville is sitting at 5-6. So it's and we actually did move up a spot. We took over Columbus's spot at third at 3-5-2-0. So technically we're sitting. If it were normal standings, we'd be sitting at 5-5. So it's something to be positive about.
Yeah.
So
definitely. Yeah.
And, Columbus dropped down to fourth at 3-5-1-1, while Battle Creek, unfortunately, is still seeking their first win at 0-11. So, based off of that, is there any team that you're really interested to play in that you haven't already played?
Yeah, I think you know, it's always fun going down to Carolina and playing down there, and you know, in that barn. You know, the fans really make it a really fun and exciting place to play at. You go down there, and it's always relatively warm too, so it's a little bit warmer down there, so, which is nice than it is here. But and they treat us very well down there. They for the most part. But yeah, I mean, I'm anxious to play against Danville this week too, though. I think that they haven't really played too many good teams so far. So I think it'll be a good test for the both of us. I think I believe that.
Talking about Carolina.
Coach Andre Nietzsche just like the stream. So last week we had Scott Brand. So,
but yeah. So I mean, I think it'll be a good good weekend for us against Danville. Having one home game and having one game down in Danville. So. Hoping to get all 6 points this weekend, though. So
right, especially
that'll be huge for us, and if we can do that, we can move up to second place. So.
All right, especially with it being a home and home series too.
Exactly.
So, so the first game is 7:30 at this Friday. Make sure you be there. Pack the house. I know it's Black Friday, but it's,
And if you do come to game, come early and get your parking spot because it's also the Santa Parade night, so the roads will be closed.
all right. So it's with that being against Danville, what being the first home game against them too, what would your thoughts on how to handle them, so to say?
Well, it's sort of tough to say because they're sort of a new team. This year when it comes to the players they have a lot of new guys. I think most of their team is on Delaware now. That was there last year, so
Right.
They're they're going to be like a new group of guys going up against. We'll try to watch some game film this week of maybe some of their games that they've already played and see what maybe some of their tendencies are and what we can do to coincide with that. But yeah, so it'll be a good test for I think the both of us and really put where we deserve is more towards the top. I think.
Right.
I think we've shown that for the most part this year. Playing in some close games against the top teams more of the top teams this year. I think just getting on a roll here soon will benefit us. Getting these points are very important in the beginning. So
Exactly.
we need as many as we can get.
Saturday. Remember the Saturday game is 8:05 because of technically 7:05 Central Time. So you're going out to the Danville to their barn, which is. I heard their fans are not the nicest out there.
Yeah.
So it's you're not only playing against their players there, you're playing against a crowd that not only doesn't like you but loves to bash on our coach.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because he used to play there, and stuff. So they, of course they love to give it to Pacer there when we go down. But I think he really he looks forward to that, and they really love him down there. We know that, but we love going into that environment, and try to steal one on the road there. So.
Right. That's exactly what we need. Put them in their place.
Yep. Exactly.
Which is third place, by the way.
Yep.
So, what we generally do at the stream is we, going into the next weekend, we generally predict the scores of the upcoming games. So it's Robert. I'm going to start with you on Friday's game.
3-1, Justin's hat trick.
Nice. And Dana.
4-1.
And we're going to you, Mike.
I give you 4-2. Justin gets a goal and assist.
And do you want to make any predictions?
I'll go with 6-2 Prowlers.
But we definitely want to see that good win too. So
Yeah, for sure.
I think it'll be a lot closer game, even though it's a new bunch of people. It's still that instilled rivalry against us because we're both owned by Soskin. So I'm going 4-3 myself, but still Prowlers, of course, naturally.
Yep.
I'm not making that mistake again, guys. And then Saturday's game going into Danville. Robert.
4-2 us.
Danon?
I say it's going to be a close game, too. I'll go 3-2, mostly because you both have to travel. And
Right.
It's going to, put some strain on you a little bit, too.
And Mike?
I'll go 6-5, only because of the travel time and because both teams got done playing the game and turn over and play another game. So I'll take a 6-5 because I really don't see much defense happening in the second game. I still go 6-5 Prowlers, but we'll call it a very offensive game.
Right. And then it's I guess your hopes for the second game.
Second game, I'd have to go 4-1 us.
He's got high hopes. No, those are good hopes to have.
I just feel, we're gonna, have an offensive, outbreak.
All right.
One of these weekends, and I just feel it coming. I have a lot of faith in, my teammates, and I just know what we're capable of. So
exactly.
I just know that, if we can get going like I know we can, we'll be a dangerous team, not only offensively but defensively, and all around.
Exactly.
I think we're gonna, I think we're a real strong team. When it comes to everything. So.
Right. And that's, I do have to agree with you because Danville historically has gone downhill when they had to travel after playing already. So I'm going for a 5-1 win myself. So
nice.
That's at least that's just based off of what they used to do, especially with a lot of new guys on the roster too.
Yeah.
So
gotta get used to those long, those short turnarounds and those long bus rides.
At least with us, we have all the returners that can get the new people on board.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
That's a plus for us. So, and it's something that will benefit us in the second game.
Yeah, we definitely have the experience to our advantage. So got a lot of guys who've done it before, and I think it's just gonna I think it's gonna be a good weekend for us. So
exactly. So let's get those 6 points and come back. It's because our next home game after this isn't until the 13th. So let's hopefully
against the River Dragons again.
Yep. That's the rivalry continue.
Yep.
So it's thank you for coming on though, and
anytime.
We definitely are glad that you were able to come out.
Thank you for having me.
And definitely have a good night, everybody.
Yes.
Remember to
thanks everyone for tuning in. Love you guys. Miss you. See you soon. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Have a good one, everyone.
I can't believe it's Thanksgiving this Thursday.
Yeah. This year's just gone quick.
Yeah.
Very quick.
Come out and support us Friday night. Go Prowlers.
See you guys later.